everyone, so today I'm just going to get straight into the video. I'm going to be showing y'all how I achieve a 10 out of 10 slick back pony. Slick back. Okay, so first things first, you see I have a braid out. I've had this braid out in for like a month or so. Like the new growth is real. So real. Sometimes it's just good to like keep your hands out of your hair. If you're really trying to like retain your hair, I have a mixture of oil in here. It's like black castor oil, like carrot oil, flaxseed oil, jojoba oil. Like I have a lot of oils in here. Just oiling your scalp and just keeping your hands out of your hair really, really just helps retain your hair. So although my hair is dirty, sue me. I'm gonna do a slick back ponytail. I typically like to do this like whenever I've had a certain style like this in my hair for a long time. I just go ahead straight into the slick back ponytail because in my defense, why would you wash your hair, blow dry it, straighten it, and then slick it back with all these products when you can already have it a little bit dirty? Put all these gunky products in it and then wash it after that. That's my, explanation on that. And that's just what I like to do with my hair. So, and I feel like it's really not even that dirty. It's like the only little crusty part right here is basically just buildup of like edge control. Like every time that I would like slick my edges back before I put my wig on, that's basically all that is. But the rest is workable. Okay, so let's get into the products. Got to be glued. This is a must-have. Feels like glue, holds like gel. I double up with this one. This is just the blasting freeze spray. So you'll see the way I kind of like play around with these two. I do always like to put in a good leave-in conditioner just because like I said, my hair has been like this for a while. Although I've been like greasing it, like I just never want to, abuse my hair. So moisture is key. I already have a spray bottle locked and loaded. That kind of feel good. And then I have the Eco Styler Professional Styling Gel. This one has olive oil, shea butter, black castor oil, and flaxseed in it. And then I have this Defining Styling Gel, coconut and hibiscus, and flaxseed again. And it's from Shea Moisture. And then before I tie down my hair, I always like to just like spritz it a little bit with this Proclaim Olive Moisturizing Sheen and Spray, just so you can get that like shiny, like wave, achieve that look. So basically that's all the products that I'll be using. I might pull something else out while I do this, but who knows? But push comes to shove, you know that if you don't feel like you're doing a science project, then you're doing the wrong thing. If you don't feel like you're doing a 3rd grade science project, you are not doing your hair right. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I need to take down my hair. Whenever I take down my hair, I always like to, actually this is like a brand new one. I need to get this one down here. Okay, I always like to just oil the tip of my fingertips just to like I said earlier, I don't like abusing my hair, so any way that I can kind of like baby my hair, I'll do that, and making sure that everything is like retained as much as possible. So I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. I actually have somewhere to be at 12. have dandruff in my lap, so I'm gonna go dust off in the shower. Right here. Dust it off. Okay. So, next thing I wanna do is like kind of comb out. Like, look at all that gunk, y'all. But, like I said, sometimes the gunk makes it slick a little more. So y'all can call it nasty, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm not worried about that. My hair is about to be sleek, baby. Cause sometimes like using this extra dirt, that be all the gel that you need to mat it down. So, and like I said, like this style is only like meant for like maybe 1 or 2 more days, which is the same gunk that I had in my hair before. Like imagine if I hadn't taken down these braids and I kept them in for 2 more days, it would have been the same gunk. So if anything, I'm removing some of the gunk right now. Girl math. Girl math. And let me make a preliminary part to make sure I like, see like all that white dandruff. I need to like comb that out. And make sure when I do the final part that it's not completely like white. It looks moisturized, it looks clean. You gotta give the what's it called? The illusion that this is clean hair. Okay, so this is good. You see that? Look at you, Kayla, that looks clean. Look at that. That looks clean. And by the time you put the water, all the edge control and everything like that in it, it's gonna be even cleaner. So yeah, even me smoothing it down like this, like it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I have like 2 of these and this. All right, so let's get right into it. First things first, I make like a really, really clean part. Make sure it's really fresh, clean. So just to recap, if you skipped to this part of the video, this hair is probably like a month old. I had it braided up in just like a quick braid down, so that way I could wear my bust down wig that I made. So I was saying I like to do like this hairstyle whenever I take down my braids, because I don't ever want to like waste my time doing a whole wash day to then like gunk up my hair with all of those like sticky products, you know? So yeah, do it on dirty hair. And I was saying even the dirt and the gunk kind of like makes it like slick down even more. Sometimes that's the key ingredient that you need. But anyways, so make sure this part is really straight, bone straight. I like to like hold it like this too, because you know, like it looks straight here, but when you do the slit, you see it kind of curves right there. So I want to make sure that that's like completely like straight. That's like the most important part. I think I achieved it. Just make sure it's straight. Yeah, I think that's it. Yep. So that's like straight. And you know, when I let it go, it kind of still curves, but for the most part, me holding like this is like straight. And the only place I'm really gonna put like any kind of what's it called, like oil, it's just on the part, and I'll do it right now, like while I'm gonna be working with all that extra sticky stuff later. Because one thing you don't want to do is oil your scalp so much that all of the other products really don't stick to each other. Like there is like a certain amount of oil that you want to stay away from. So yeah, that's probably going to be the only place that I put the oil, because like I said before, when I had my braids in towards the end, I was doing a good job like oiling my scalp. So it's pretty moisturized. And then I'm going to end up putting in some leave-in conditioner too. So I should be fine. So I'm gonna spritz it just a little bit. I'm not gonna get it super wet, but like Not you messing up on camera. What's going on? Oh, there you go. Okay, just to touch it a little bit. Then I'm going to take my leave-in conditioner. Just do like a, I don't know, this much. Ooh, I just dropped it on the ground. This much to start. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go through my hair really quickly, which I don't like. See, this is like the bittersweet part because I like doing my hair like this whenever the hair is dirty, but I don't necessarily like I don't like feeling like I'm being rough on my hair. And whenever I have to like detangle it and I have it in braids for a long time, obviously I'm gonna be losing like that dead hair that was just like, cause you know, you lose hair like almost every day. So when you have it braided up, it's just like stuck in there. And as soon as you take it down, that's when you see the hair like falling out. But whenever I do this hairstyle, I literally have to like go through and comb it out. And sometimes I feel like, oh man, like, am I combing it too much? Am I losing too much hair? Like, am I doing a lot right now? But it's just what has to be done. So I'm gonna go through and I'm going to just like lightly detangle. So that way the hair can like be slicked as much as possible because it's not so like bumpy. So 2 parts at the back, really big, just like that. We'll put a little bit more leave-in conditioner because like I said, I like to take care of my hair too. And I'm just gonna go through, starting with the ends. Just do like a light detangle. And another thing that's great, you know how I said I always like use tons of black castor oil? That helps with like healthy, strong hair follicles. And it also helps with like retention as well. So like even me combing through this hair that I've had braided for about a month, like this is how much hair I'm losing. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And then just like being very gentle, getting the roots especially. Yeah. And I'm gonna do like a little quick twist just to get that out the way. First of all, let's do another length tip. You know, back in middle school, you'd be like, ooh, my hair is at waist length. But anyway, I'm gonna do a quick little twist. Let me show you. Just a quick little twist, really long. That's another thing, like while you're doing the twist, you don't wanna do it like tight because you wanna keep your hair as stretched as possible. So I just did like a really long, loose twist. So when I take that out later, it's like not like twisted up. So yeah, I'll do this real quick. Hey Siri, what time is it? 11.
It's 11:24 a.m.
Y'all, I'm probably gonna be late. I'm supposed to be somewhere at noon. But we'll see how fast I can do this. Cause this right here is, I wouldn't call it the easy part, cause like this is where you have to like really, really pay attention to detail if you want it to be like almost perfect. But once you have the hair down, there's always like a doubt in my mind, like, oh my God, I just took my last hairstyle out. My event is the same day because I like doing like fresh slick backs same day. And I'm like, can I do this? Is this gonna turn out good? Like I'm always like freaking myself out, but it usually always turns out good. So I just have to like hurry a little bit because I have to go. But I might just like do this, tie it up, and like just like leave like right after. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing throughout the rest of my hair, and then I'll start the slick down process. All right. Okay, so now we're to the part where I have all the sections kind of twisted out. I kind of got lazy back here, but twist this too. If you're watching this video, twist it. Twist everything up just so you can like have something to work off of. Actually, let me do a twist. Just like a quick little like something. It's not anything that's gonna kill me. Crossing my T's and dotting my I's. But anyways, so let's get into the good stuff now. So I'm gonna close this leave-in conditioner because we're done with that now. And we're also done with this oil that I only use to like grease my part. So now we're going to get into like the sticky stuff, like this stuff and like this stuff. So I'm gonna do twist by twist and kind of apply a mixture of these things. Kind of like whenever back in the day, like, you know, we used to get a perm, like how you like take it and like literally goop it on there. And then I like to have like a little backup goop of stuff just in this thing because you're gonna need a lot. So that's that. And I like kind of spraying this thing too. Telling you, science project. So next thing, I'm gonna take some of this defining styling gel and kind of just like work it into these little parts back here. And I really want to get it like in between, like on the actual scalp, because like you really just basically want your hair almost sticking together. So I'm gonna take a big old goop, put it in here. And all of this stuff, like most of the times is like water-based. So when you do this, you're gonna need time for it to dry too. So work that into like your process, your hair process, because you're gonna need time for your hair to like actually dry. So me, I'm heading somewhere at 12 just to help set up, but all that time is gonna be like drying time for me as well. So this right here, put some of this on both sides, just kind of going in between like all like the twists that I did and putting a generous amount of this product in there, like literally like applying it like a perm. You want to put, don't be afraid to put so much product. Okay, so that should be good for that one. Okay, next I'm going with the Eco Styler. I like to go with like the least stickiest to the most. So that way, like while I'm trying to apply the rest of this product, it's like not super sticky already and hard to deal with. So like I said, make sure you just like overdo it. Put it on the scalp to the fact that like it's like touching every part and portion. Just real quick. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 11:36 a.m.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make this 12 o'clock thing right on time, but we'll be there. Anyways, so let me see. Let's put more. So at this point, my hair is feeling a little damp, and that's the reason why like when we did the water, I didn't do a lot. I just like touched it a little bit so I can like comb through it. But you don't need your hair wet because at this point your hair might start getting wet anyway. So now I'm gonna go in with my science project that I made and just kind of do the same thing. Grab a goop and start putting it like in those parts. Grab a goop, like on the top here. Like that. And be smoothing it already. And that's why you want to really take your time and like go through piece by piece and detangle everything, because like when it comes time to slick, it just makes your job like 10 times easier. So yeah, I'm gonna go in to the parts so that way it can literally like stick on each other. And another key is like get down here as well. So like when you brush it down, you don't have as many flyaways. Like you literally want to put this everywhere. It goes everywhere, like on the actual hair shaft, like everywhere. Down here, So everything is like sticking together, and like I said, you don't have as many flyaways. And then you see how like that white part is coming up? Not to worry, whenever you like end up finishing combing and brushing everything down, then that white part will go away. So don't feel like you're gonna like ruin anything. And don't forget to be getting your kitchen too with all this stuff. Get the kitchen, do not forget the kitchen. Okay, and at this point, you wanna just kind of like take it, kind of like how you started, whenever you started with like the big twist. Take a big piece at the bottom, and we're gonna work our way from the bottom to the top and just like make small ponytails. I usually probably end up with like 2, but like just to start, this one that I showed you earlier, I'm going to take, I use a couple of brushes for this actually. So this brush, let me grab this one. Oop. This brush is like at the very end. It's like a really, really soft brush. And then this one is like a medium brush. And then I also have this. Okay, where is that brush? Ooh, y'all, I done lost my other pink brush. That's a problem. Right now I cannot find my pink brush, and I don't have time to like look for it, so I'm just gonna have to like make do. But ideally I would have a really hard brush, but I can't find it right now. I don't have time to really look. That's so weird. I usually have it like, oh, it's right here. It's right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's right here. Okay, this is what I mean. So you start with a hard brush. It's like really, really hard. And that blue brush is kind of like in the middle. And the brown brush is like really, really soft. So yeah. Start with just like slicking down what you already have back here. I can already feel it's getting a little sticky, so that's a good sign. So I'm gonna start just with a ponytail like this. I'm gonna end up slicking it down more, but I'll just do one of these like skinny ones, just like hold it in place. And this is about like where you're gonna have your ponytail for the most part, so try to get it like a little bit right. And I'm also going to like pull it so that it's slicked, but it's not tight, because I'm gonna join it with another part in a second here. So let's go to the next big thing. And I like detangled my hair so much that I actually feel like I can like finesse and just like put this back like this and really just brush it. Let's try. I'm gonna put some more Eco Styler on it and see if I can really just like not do another part and just go for it. Just go for it. Okay? I can feel that I need more of this got to be, especially like on the side parts right here. Gotta make sure it's like slicked down. A bust down, slick back. Since I'm gonna like go for it, I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of product on it and make sure I like stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Get it behind my ear. Don't worry about getting on your face or not, because you're gonna end up like, you know, of course, washing your face and doing your makeup or whatever you're doing, but like, don't worry about how messy it might get in the beginning. Okay. Got that. And there's a back part, stretch that too. Add more product to that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for it with my hard brush. Just like start really, really like careful by the edges. remember all that white part is gonna go away. Like it's a mix of your dirty hair if you decide to do it like me, and like the leave-in conditioner, the gels that you put. It's just a mix of a lot of stuff. So as soon as it's like dry, it'll go away. So don't worry about that part. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to go for it. It's looking pretty slick. So the key, like I said, is to make sure that you detangle your hair. So that way you can get this like really, really smooth. You see that? That's like my head, like no bump. All this hair that I got on my head. So got this side kind of in order. And I'm gonna go do the other side, smooth that down. And then I'm gonna start trying to see like how I can start shaping it into a ponytail. So same thing. Be really, really careful with the edges at first. And then you can go like that around the ear. So I have everything slicked back for the most part. I'm able to hold into a ponytail. And now I'm gonna take this little piece, remember that piece that I like slid down? I'm gonna take it out and just keep holding it and brush it just a few more times to really shape it into like a ponytail. And at this point still, it doesn't have to be perfect because this next step is gonna like help us like really, really like make it more perfect than what it already is. Okay, so slick down those bumps. Took me a little while to become ambidextrous. How do you say that word? Ambidextrous. Took me a little while to be able to do this with both hands. So that's a skill in itself. So yeah, basically this is what the base is gonna look like. That's what the back is looking like, the top. And what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna use my double up pony and get it into like a tighter ponytail right now. Okay, you always wanna like bend your head down a little bit so like your nape isn't being like pulled on. And then yeah, you're gonna just like put it in a ponytail. That, probably do like 3. No, let me hit that 4th one. Let me hit the 4th one. So it's really tight. Okay. All right, that's it. So what I do now with that back piece, I just keep it out of the way. So I'll do that same method where like the scrunchie is like close to the end, just so I can like keep it out of the way of the next step, which is now gonna be to refine. So like, you see how it's kind of good, it's getting there, but it's not as like slick as I like want it to be just yet. So we're gonna be done with the Eco Styler. Cause like I said, this is water-based. And now that we're like dealing with the outer shell, everything has to be sticky at this point. Sticky, sticky, sticky. So we're done with this as well. I'm just using the top to continue my science project. So some of this, some more of this. I told you, like, you need a lot of this stuff. Like, it's never too much, never too much, never too much. So this. So yeah, now we're done with this hard brush as well. I'm gonna go with the medium brush now. So same thing, being very, very generous with the product and really just like using this as like a glue to paste everything down, honestly. So you wanna get every piece of it, really, really smooth it down. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Now like everything like really, really like clean. Okay, get this top part. Like I have 4C hair. Y'all didn't see it like fresh out of a wash. So you didn't see how like coily my hair gets. But like this process, when I go through this whole process, it literally doesn't even revert back. Like my stuff be so laid that like no type of humidity, no type of anything like will make it revert back. And that's because like I like don't hold back with the product that I use. Like I just like go for it and make sure it's like really, really slick. Like I said, I never forget my like nape back here. And yeah, so I'm gonna go in with the blue brush now and kind of start like forming this part too, because I kind of like a little like separated swoop a little bit right here. So I'm gonna do that, take it behind the ear, and then come up here, smooth everything down. Smooth, smooth, smooth. The same here, because I like that look. You see that look right there? See that look? Especially when it's like dry, it's like really cute. So yeah, and just like brushing in and smoothing out the product that I just added to the top of this. The back too. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this side, still being like really careful with the baby hairs and making that little like separated look right here. Slipping it all the way back. Like that. Just like so. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my brush and get the baby hairs too. Okay. Anyway, for this last part, because I have like to go now. So basically I'm gonna take just got to be glued straight up, put a little bit on like this, all over, just like real light on this side part. Then put a little in my hand, smooth it down. So I want it really slick. And I'm gonna take this soft brush now to like finish the job for me. Just like a nice little final smooth down. Like that. Nice little smile. Like so, like it's you like starting with a good base, which is detangling your hair really nicely, and then like the amount of times you like smooth. So something like that right there, I really don't like that look. So I'm gonna go with my blue brush and blend it in a little bit, like that. Make sure everything's like straight. Feel like Johnny Bravo. Okay. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like. Nice little 360. So I could just like go in like one more time with just some more got to be, because I really, really want this to like look really, really slick. And I can take my little edge brush. Now, this brush didn't get a formal introduction, but this is like my edge brush. Just like one more slick. The slicker, the better. And make sure I get up here at the top where this little part is. Okay. Then, last but not least, I'm gonna go through with this and start the shine process. Then I'm going to take little these little wrap strips. I like to double mine up. Double mine up to start just like this. That way you get like really, really flat. And you just tie it up. Like that. Like, now I just take like 2 more. And double up again and like do it on top of this thing. Again, like this, just like right on top. Try to like get towards the back as much as you can too, because like that back part you want to be like really, really laying down. So then after that, I like to tie my trusty, dusty, tried and true hair tie. It has some makeup on it because I leave this on while I do my makeup. So it's like always so close to the front of my face. So it's like stained, but I like to go in, take my ear out so it's getting that back part. Try to keep as much sideburns under there as possible. So yeah, I like to just like tie it down like this. And I usually like keep it on like while I take my final shower and like do my makeup and everything. So I try to like twist it like this to get it to lay down as much as possible. Pull, pull, pull. Make sure it's really tight. And then I like to like get it like kind of towards the back. Like that. Because the edges are secured. But I like that top part to be like secured as well. And yeah, I'm gonna just tuck this in. And the last thing I'm gonna do right now before I run out the door, I'm gonna go ahead and braid this part. So remember this part that I had like all tucked away? I like braiding this part into like 4 different braids. So that way when I put the ponytail on it, it kind of like just like lays down flatter. So I'm gonna take this and split it in half. And I do this after I have like slicked down everything and like put it in a ponytail, have it wrapped up. So that way, whenever I'm manipulating anything back here, it's not messing with like the slickness of the ponytail that I just made. So yeah, I usually just like divide it into like 4 equal parts. As equal as I can get it. This part doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be like hidden anyway. So let's get this out of the way. So yeah, just go in, and where's my comb? Right here. Just go in and quickly detangle it. And then just do like a quick little tight braid. So yeah, do the same thing 4 times. And then you'll see whenever you're able to like put it in a bun, like put these braids in a little tight bun, then it'll be like a smaller little like hump for the ponytail to lay on top of. So it just makes the ponytail look a little bit more natural and like not stand up so much, but yeah. So we have 4 braids. So what I'm gonna do now is just like fix it up in a way that it's like really, really like tight. And then just like twist it around. Like that. This. Take this little scrunchie thing. So that's it. All right, so I'm gonna have to stop right here because like I said, I had somewhere to be at noon and it's now 12:08. So I'm gonna run out the door, but when I come back, I'm gonna do my makeup and just like add the ponytail, and that'll just be the final look. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I did my makeup, went to go set up real quick. Now we're gonna do the great reveal. So let's see what she's looking like. And then I wanna go ahead and like, before I take this part off though, I usually always put the ponytail in first. So like when I'm doing all that wrapping and stuff, I'm not like messing anything up. So I have this long ponytail. It's actually from Amazon. So I'm gonna do this one. I was gonna do a shorter one, but then I think I wanna go with the long one. Let's be extra. It's like a little Yaki moment. So basically it comes apart like this. And then it doesn't tangle at all, which is like really nice. And it has a little like comb right here that you put into the top of your pony, which is looking like this. And then you wrap, wrap, wrap. And then while you're wrapping, you also like add some bobby pins as you go. So what I usually like to do is pin it in first. So put it at the back right here. Try to get it right here in the middle. You can use your fingers to kind of feel around. Okay. The other thing you want to make sure you don't do is like put the comb like towards your scalp, because it can get pretty uncomfortable when it's feeling like it's like stabbing you the whole time you have it on. So try to avoid that. Then I immediately like to add one bobby pin like right under. So I grab some of the ponytail, got a bobby pin under right there, so it's like secured. And then we have the side with like the wraparound thing that it comes with. So yeah, you just start like wrapping it around. I like to take this little Velcro part and put it towards the ponytail and away from my hair, so it's not like pulling on my actual hair. So wrap it around like that under the pony, holding that bobby pin tight. And then yeah, go around like so. Okay, and then once I get to this part right here, I usually add another bobby pin like this, just into the pony. And remembering to like keep it away from your scalp so it's not like stabbing you, because it's really, really uncomfortable. It kind of only even gives me a headache sometimes when that happens. So yeah, you just keep wrapping. Keep wrapping it around. Like this. Around. Couple more times. Get a little tight. At this point, maybe I might like add another bobby pin, like under, right here. Okay. Wrap it some more. Like that. Like so. You don't want this like final piece ever like sticking up as a flyaway, but I don't like overdoing it with like got to be glued, because the next time I wear this ponytail I kind of want it to be like not all sticky and hard to deal with. So I just overdo it with the bobby pins, and it usually stays pretty sturdy for me. So yeah, that is the final look. When I first brought it out of the bag, it did have like a little like crinkles in it, and this hair is good enough for you to kind of like just run a flat iron over it just to get the little like, because it came kind of folded in the bag. So I usually like hit the folds with the flat iron and also like hit the end so it's kind of like straight like this, because it wasn't like that before. But yeah, that's it. Then you take off this top part. If it's hard to untie, you can also like cut it off too, which I might do with this next one. Make sure you're not cutting your hair, and you just like cut off this like part right here. And you carefully take it off. My lashes are kind of drying. Hang on real quick. Okay, I'm back. I have to put on my lashes because I usually put the glue on them and just like let them sit and dry a little bit so the glue can get a little tacky. But sometimes, well, most of the time, I always forget that it's drying, so I forget to pick it back up. But anyway, back to what we were doing. So you want to take this thing like towards the direction you slicked it down, so you're not peeling it up the opposite way. Sometimes like that science project we did works really well, so it's like literally like glued down sometimes. So you just want to take your time and like not ruin all that hard work that you did by like ripping it up. Just do it like nice and slow. Nice and slow. Be really patient with it. Ooh, looks like it's like really like sticking to it. Like that. There we go. That can go this way. Okay. That's what we're working with. So now we're gonna clean it up a little bit. So I think I'm gonna bobby pin this side down. Sometimes you can like hide the bobby pins, like if you like do it at an angle like this. See if I can see that. Like grab everything you want to like pin back and kind of like pushing it at an angle. So you like hide it and the bobby pin is just not like sitting sideways. Sitting sideways, boys in the days. And yeah, there is a little bit like of white stuff over here, which I know I promised that it literally wouldn't be like that, but no, it's perfect. I'm gonna put this bobby pin in here too. Fill it out, make sure you do it right. Put it in like that. Yeah, and that's basically it, y'all. This is the final look. This is the final look. I like it, I'm satisfied with it. It's really pretty, it's really slick. Do another 360. Okay, I think I'm ready to put my dress on and get out the door. Okay, want to come on here and give the final look. You see why I wanted to do like a slick back. It's a nice little vibe for this dress. Yeah, looks good. It all came out really good. Yay! Looks good. I like it. Like, subscribe, follow for more. Bye, y'all.